Welcome back to Backyard Pit Lab. Today I'll be showing you how to cook this brisket in 5 minutes in an offset smoker in your backyard. First, get the brisket out by cutting along the middle long ways in order to avoid a mess. Then pat the brisket dry. Then comes the trim. First, cut off the decal fat from the meat side. Then cut off any excess fat along with the silver skin. Then flip the brisket to the other side, which is known as the fat cap. There's usually this little flap of meat called the mohawk. You want to trim that off. Next, round off the corners. You want to shave down the fat cap to about 1/4 of an inch. If you leave it thicker than that, it likely will not render during the cook. The fat cap will be on top, and any crevices that you leave will allow fluid to pool up during the cook. Make sure you trim it in a way that it will fall off the meat. Then comes the binder. Today I'll be using soy sauce. Some people use mustard, some people use water, and some people use no binder at all. Then comes my favorite part, choosing your favorite barbecue rub to apply onto the brisket. For this brisket, I'm using Goldie's brisket rub, then finishing it off with black pepper and salt. 2 parts black pepper, 1 part coarse kosher salt. If you want to go the traditional route, which is the Texas brisket way, that's salt and pepper, usually in a ratio of 2 parts black pepper, 1 part coarse kosher salt. Make sure you finish with the fat cap on top. This will be the presentation side. Go heavy on the black pepper. It creates the bark. Don't forget the sides. I started my cook around 7 a.m. in the morning. First, I lit the charcoal chimney. You want to wait until the charcoals at the top gets ashy or white in appearance. Not all the way through, but just some parts of the white. This usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Then goes in the wood. Today I'll be using Texas post oak that I got from Academies for about $15. You want to preheat your smoker to around 225 degrees or 250 degrees. Then it's time to put in your brisket. Make sure you put it far away from the heat. I'm adding wood chunks to add extra heat in the beginning and add extra smoke. These are mesquite wood chunks. I also put a block of wood on top of the firebox in order to preheat it prior to putting it inside the box. You want to create a thin blue smoke and not a thick white smoke. That usually requires a live fire inside your firebox. Open the vents to let oxygen in for the fire. I maintain a temperature around 250 degrees to 275 degrees throughout the cook in order to get this cook done within 8 hours. Usually, most people run it a little lower than that in order to get more smoke flavor, and that usually takes around 12 to 13 hours. When the brisket hits 165 degrees internally, it is time to wrap. Today, I use the foil boat method. Check for probe tenderness at around 195 degrees to 203 degrees. This is when you know it is time to pull the brisket off the smoker. Make sure you let the brisket cool off some before wrapping it and putting it in the cooler. Ideally, you want to let the brisket rest for at least 30 minutes to 2 hours in the cooler in order for it to reabsorb its juices. Another option is putting it in your oven and putting it at the lowest temperature it will go. Finally, you have a finished brisket that you can slice and give to your family and friends. You want to cut down the middle, dividing the point and the flat side of the meat. When cutting the point meat, you want to make sure that you turn it prior to slicing it. First comes the burnt ends. The point side is usually the best slices of the brisket in my opinion. If you found this video to be helpful, please like the video and subscribe to my channel.